Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Ireland. Welcome back to Galway. Welcome back to yet another cost of living in Ireland video. Now, I've been here for the last almost 9 years, and out of those 9, last 5, I think I've made a video like this. How much does it really cost to live in Ireland in 2026 in this case? If you want to compare it to the previous years, the videos are somewhere on the channel. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's say you are starting from scratch. You have nowhere to live. You need to find a place to stay. We had to move houses, but let's say you're for a house for the first time. Let's start with the cost of the house. Now, we did talk a lot of times on this channel about housing crisis in Ireland, so I won't get into that very much. We're gonna talk about the actual prices now. But this actually might be too loud for you now.
Like a cat in a bag.
Buskers in Norway. Yeah, the cost. It is, well, you could say enormous, especially if you're coming from a country with a much lower living standard, but without any delay. So the house we are currently in, we are paying 2,250 euros monthly. Now, when you're getting a house, you of course need to pay a deposit. So you do need to count on that too, which is usually 1 month's rent, which is also what we paid for this house. So just moving into a house cost us, well, 4,500 euros. 4,500 just to move in. That is our case. It is much worse from what I hear in Dublin. You can get some cheaper accommodation in Galway, but there's also a lot more cost here in Galway. So I would say this would probably be an average for a 3-bedroom house like ours. So keep that in mind. Now, winter's coming. Well, winter, if you can call it winter in Ireland. Not really a real winter here when I compare it to Croatia, of course. But you need to be warm. So let's start with that, onto the bills. Our house is heated by oil. Now, not every house here is like that. Some of them use electricity and different kind of stuff. Some of them just use wood. How do you call that? It's not a stove, it's a fireplace. You get what I mean. Real fire thingy. Anywho, okay, so we ordered oil, and the cost of oil, it changes. You can actually track it like a stock or a crypto or something. You can watch the graph and buy by that. My previous housemate used to do that. When he saw the price drop, we would order oil. I don't do that, to be honest. I can't be bothered. But yeah, okay, we ordered, it was 335 liters of heating oil. I don't know, it's kerosene, I think, or something. I don't know. You can tell me in the comment section. And that was 500 euros. Now, how long will that last? I don't know, to be honest, but I do expect once we start heating, we're not heating the house yet, but I expect once we start heating the house that we will need to top it up at least one more time this year, and then probably again on spring. So if I had to give you a rough estimate, I would say that will cost you around, let's say, maybe 600, 700, 800 euros yearly. But again, it depends. Not all the people heat the house the same, and you know it. I mean, some people like it warmer, some people only turn on the heat when they're actually freezing. I don't know, it depends. But yeah, 335 liters, 500 euros, that was 2 months ago. I do expect it to be more when the winter months roll in, because I think it's always cheaper to get it during the summer, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you my example. This guy is cool. That's a cool guy. I see him all here in Galway. Okay, next one. Well, once you start living in a house, you of course have trash. You have to put your shit somewhere. So in this house currently, we are paying for the bins. It's always 3 months in advance. We actually just got the bill yesterday morning. So for 3 months of bins, it's 69 euros. I swear to God, I'm not making it up. It's not a joke. It is 69 euros for 3 months, and that you pay every 3 months. So you can add that to your tally if you're keeping track of all of this. Maybe I'll put it somewhere on the screen actually, if I remember while I'm editing this. But yeah, I will try to show you on screen somewhere every single bill I mentioned, so you know I'm not full of shit. Technically. Because, well, let's face it, someone in the comment section will tell me I'm full of shit anyways. So, fuck it. I'll put it on the screen anyways. Alright now, let's say you are one of those persons who actually need a proper internet connection. You don't just use your phone and your hotspot, you actually want to have a Wi-Fi or a decent speed if you're doing something, if you're working remotely, if, I don't know, if you're doing anything. We pay 45 euros monthly, and that is from Virgin Media. I think you can get some better deals with lower speeds, maybe even for the, I don't know. I think you can get it for maybe 10-15 euros less, but it's slower. We do need a better internet because of all of these uploads, and because I do have a second channel which you should check out. It's a gaming channel where I live stream 6 days a week, so hence the need for the internet, because I need good upload speed, because I want my streams to look nice. But yeah, that is 45 euros per month. Now, one thing I will say about the internet. You really should either change your provider every 12 months or just cancel your contract after 12 months and switch it up and sign it up again on some other person's name, usually your housemate or someone, because you will get a better deal like that. I talked about that on the channel already. Every 12 months the price goes up, because usually you sign a 12 or 24 month contract, and then after first 6 or 12 months the price goes up for, I don't know, 10 euros or something like that. Doesn't have to be 10, but you get what I mean. So then you cancel it. You take a 12-month contract, it ends, you cancel it, you don't prolong it because you don't have a discount anymore, and your housemate takes the same bloody package all over again on his name, and all of a sudden you have a discount again and you're paying 10 euros less. You're welcome. Now, the same applies to the electricity, folks. Now, electricity in the house where we are now is paid differently compared to the house where we previously were. Previously, we paid it every 2 months, and here we pay it every month. So I don't know, that's probably depends on a company you're using as a provider. We are currently with Flogas. I think that's how you pronounce it. I will put a bill, of course, on the screen here somewhere, but our last bill was 91 euros. And that is now monthly, which I do believe it's cheaper than in the last house. Not because it's monthly, but maybe the company or a provider, because in the last house, as I said, we paid it every 2 months, but it was usually between, I think it was between 220 and 250 euros every 2 months, and I'm paying around 90 now monthly, so that's like 50 euros less every 2 months. I don't know, am I on some kind of special deal or something? I honestly don't know. If you want to check it out, the company name is Flogas, and that's all I know about them. Yeah. Okay, wait, I need to cross the bloody road, not get hit by a car. Alright, what's left? The necessities. I would say, like, by necessities I mean food and stuff like that. Highly depends on from person to person. Like, for me, myself, I only buy food for myself. I don't spend a lot because I also have food at work. So I have lunch at work every single day. So you really should not be comparing me with anything, but I spend around 50 euros weekly just to have something for a snack when I come home from work for dinner, you know, stuff like that. But I don't think that's important for this video. Yeah, what I wanted to talk about was the housing, electricity, bins, heating, you know, the necessities. I do believe we covered all of that. Comment section, I really want to know how much you're paying in your countries and in Ireland. I don't know, do the prices differ from, I don't know, Galway to Dublin to Limerick to Cork? I don't know, you can tell me in the comment section. I would like to know, but I would also really like to know the comparison with the country you live in. Especially, I know we have a lot of people from US here. I'd really like to know, I actually have no idea. I don't know what to think. Is it cheaper or more expensive in US? I would say it's more expensive, but again, I don't know. I don't even know what's the primary heating system in the US. What do they use? Do you use gas, electricity, fire? I honestly have no idea. So yeah, please, comment section, do your job and tell me, especially not compared, because of my last video I talked about leaving Ireland maybe. I don't know, so come on, tell me the situation in your country in regards to both renting and the bills. It would be much appreciated. Oh wow, I can't believe I did this in one go. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of talking. Anywho, well, I'm on a nice walk here, well, as you can probably notice. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go check out the gaming channel, check out the Instagram for daily updates and stories and shit. Patreon is down. I really appreciate every single Patreon we have, especially in the upcoming months probably. But yeah, if you like this, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike one. Tell me why you liked it or you didn't like it. If you loved it, press the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one, because I can't breathe anymore. That was too much talking. That was too much talking. I'm gonna go eat and have a pint now. See you in the next one, folks. See ya.